Have you ever wondered what Earth would be like without its vast oceans? Our planet, known for its deep blue seas and incredible marine life, would look entirely different. Imagine a world where the sprawling oceans are replaced by endless stretches of barren land. In today's video, we'll dive into the fascinating scenario of a world without oceans. How would it affect our climate, the diverse ecosystems that thrive underwater, and even our daily lives? Join us as we explore the dramatic changes that would unfold if Earth's oceans suddenly disappeared. But first, let's start with a few thought-provoking questions. Could life as we know it survive without the oceans? What would happen to our weather patterns? And how would humanity adapt to such a drastic change? Stay tuned as we unravel the mysteries of this intriguing hypothetical situation. The history of ocean formation. To grasp what Earth would be like without oceans, we need to first understand their origins. Around 4.5 billion years ago, when Earth was forming, it was a molten mass of rock and metal. As the planet began to cool, volcanic activity released vast amounts of water vapor into the atmosphere. This water vapor eventually condensed, forming the first oceans. These primordial oceans played a crucial role in shaping the Earth's surface and climate. They facilitated the formation of continents by eroding land and depositing sediments. More importantly, the oceans became the cradle of life. Simple microorganisms emerged in these waters, evolving over billions of years into the complex marine life we see today. Without oceans, many of these life forms would never have existed, and Earth's development would have followed a vastly different path. Thus, oceans are not just a feature of our planet, but a fundamental element in its history and evolution. The oceans are central to Earth's climate and weather systems. They act as a massive heat reservoir, absorbing and storing energy from the sun. This helps to moderate global temperatures, ensuring a more stable climate. Without oceans, Earth would experience extreme temperature fluctuations, scorching hot summers and freezing cold winters. Oceans also play a critical role in weather patterns. They drive atmospheric circulation through processes like evaporation and condensation. The moisture that evaporates from the ocean forms clouds and eventually returns to the surface as precipitation. Without oceans, the evaporation rates would drop significantly, leading to reduced rainfall and more arid conditions. This would result in widespread droughts and affect agricultural productivity. Additionally, ocean currents influence weather systems and regional climates. Without them, regions that currently benefit from temperate climates could face severe temperature changes, disrupting ecosystems and human activities. Ecosystems and life forms. Oceans are home to an astounding variety of life, from the smallest plankton to the largest whales. These marine ecosystems are incredibly diverse and complex, supporting intricate food webs and numerous species. Coral reefs, kelp forests, and deep-sea habitats are just a few examples of the rich environments that oceans provide. If the oceans disappeared, these ecosystems would collapse. Coral reefs, which are among the most diverse ecosystems on the planet, rely on the ocean for nutrients and stability. Their loss would lead to the extinction of many species that depend on them. Additionally, the removal of oceans would disrupt the food chain. Marine organisms like fish, shellfish, and seaweed are critical sources of food for both humans and other wildlife. The cascading effects of such a loss would ripple through terrestrial ecosystems as well, affecting predator-prey relationships and nutrient cycles. In essence, the absence of oceans would lead to a significant loss of biodiversity and a major disruption of the ecological balance that supports life on Earth. Impact on humans. Without oceans, human civilization would face profound challenges. Oceans are a crucial source of food, providing fish and seafood that are staples in diets worldwide. In the absence of oceans, millions of people would lose their primary source of protein, leading to nutritional deficiencies and potential food crises. Additionally, oceans contribute significantly to global economies through shipping and tourism. Ports and maritime trade are vital for international commerce, and the disappearance of oceans would disrupt these industries, causing economic turmoil. Coastal communities would be particularly affected, losing their livelihoods and cultural heritage tied to the sea. Furthermore, oceans play a role in climate regulation and natural disaster mitigation. Without their stabilizing influence, coastal areas might experience more frequent and severe weather events. This would put more strain on infrastructure and disaster response systems, highlighting the interconnectedness of oceans and human societies. Geography and landscapes. Imagine Earth's landscapes without the oceans. Our planet would look drastically different. Without oceans, much of the Earth's surface would be covered in dry land. This would lead to the formation of expansive deserts and vast barren plains. The dynamic and diverse geography we know today would be replaced by a more uniform and arid terrain. The absence of oceans would also impact geological activity. Oceans influence tectonic plate movement and volcanic activity. Without them, the Earth's crust might behave differently, potentially altering volcanic patterns and leading to different land formations. The iconic features we associate with coastal regions, such as cliffs and bays, would disappear, leaving a stark and transformed landscape. In short, the removal of oceans would result in a fundamentally changed Earth, with new geographic and geological features emerging in their place. The water cycle and freshwater distribution. The water cycle is essential for maintaining the balance of water on our planet. Oceans play a key role in this cycle by evaporating water that forms clouds and returns as precipitation. Without oceans, the evaporation process would be severely diminished, leading to a significant reduction in rainfall. This reduction would have drastic effects on freshwater resources. Rivers, lakes, and groundwater levels would drop, leading to severe droughts and a shortage of drinking water. Agriculture would suffer as crops depend on regular rainfall to thrive, potentially causing food shortages and impacting global food security. The absence of oceans would disrupt the entire water cycle, creating a much drier and less hospitable environment for all forms of life. Managing and conserving the remaining freshwater resources would become even more critical in such a scenario. Future scenarios and adaptations. Looking ahead, a world without oceans presents numerous challenges, but humans are known for their adaptability and ingenuity. In this hypothetical future, technological advancements might offer solutions to some of these problems. For example, we could develop advanced desalination technologies to convert other sources of water into fresh water. Innovations in agriculture might help address food shortages by growing crops in controlled environments or through new techniques that require less water. Scientists and engineers might explore alternative methods for climate control, such as artificial weather systems or geoengineering. Despite these potential solutions, the absence of oceans would fundamentally alter our way of life. It would require a rethinking of our relationship with the environment and a concerted effort to adapt to a new reality. The challenge would be to balance technological progress with environmental stewardship to create a sustainable future. Conclusion. As we conclude, it's clear that the oceans are far more than just vast bodies of water. They are integral to the health and stability of our planet. From regulating climate and weather patterns to supporting diverse ecosystems and human economies, the absence of oceans would lead to profound and far-reaching changes. Understanding the role of oceans helps us appreciate their importance and highlights the need to protect and preserve them. While imagining a world without oceans is a thought-provoking exercise, it also serves as a reminder of the critical role these waters play in our lives. Let's take this insight as a call to action to safeguard our oceans and ensure that future generations can continue to benefit from their many gifts. Thanks for joining us on this exploration. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing content.